I think more bikes of any kind on the trails or on the street, commuting, anything is good. I'd rather see that. I think it's good for infrastructure. It's good for the visibility of, people see more people riding e-bikes. If it makes my ride safer, I'm all for that. I don't think I have any criticisms of e-bikes, but the one thing that I do have a constant concern about is people's safety. There's a lot of weight involved in riding an e-bike with a lot of speed, and it's definitely not a toy. And you do see a number of people, and no one here, and the majority of people who ride e-bikes are very capable of riding any bike. But there are people who will either rent an e-bike or they'll get an e-bike for the first time, and they don't really appreciate the speed that they're going. And that's, it's kind of, with great power comes great responsibility. And I think that, it just needs to be respected, just like you would riding a regular bike. You're in traffic. You have to pay attention to where you're riding. And yeah, I don't want to bring it back to safety again, but I know here in Austin, we've had a couple high-profile e-bike crashes. I know one of, I think, our reporters for the Statesman was hit by someone riding an e-bike on the Walnut Creek Trail that we ride every Saturday. And they wrote an article about it, about how unsafe e-bikes are on shared trails. And so, even with the great idea of more people on two wheels, more people in saddles is fantastic. Just like with any bike use, there's always that potential for a backlash.